Okay, so just introduce yourself to the camera.
I'm Damien, the manager of Magma Manchester.
Okay. And what type of, what does your job entail?
I manage the shop, the staff, and I also manage the Magma's wholesale, which is our own product which we sell to lots of other places.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So where would you say your work starts?
With the shop itself, the way the shop looks, and directly with customers.
Mm-hmm. So are you responsible for the way the shop looks?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it at all sort of influenced by the customers or anything like that?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, it always has been. Certainly in the time that I've worked here. Our stock really reflects their interests.
You might have to talk a bit louder actually. You have to fight those trucks in the background.
Yeah, our stock reflects customers' interests. With us being a small enough company, we can. It's one of the benefits of being a small company. We can reflect that fairly immediately.
Right. Okay. And what most inspires you? I mean, what inspires you to sort of do what you do?
Here.
Not necessarily here. I mean, do you do anything besides manage the shop? I mean, are you an artist or are you creative in any way?
I'm trained as a screen printer, painter and screen printer.
Okay, so what inspires you to do what you do? As say a creative or as a manager?
They're quite different skills. I think I'm pretty solitary when it comes to doing my artwork, but then the opposite side to that is being here and being quite sociable with staff and customers, especially, or the interaction with people. I like the fact that it's different every day. You might meet someone good or bad on a different day, and it's you know, interesting in that sense. Whereas my artwork is completely sort of self-driven and self-pleasing in a way. So yes, two opposite ways to spend your time and use your brain.
What have been the best bits of your career or the worst bits so far?
Here in Magma, I don't think there's been any worse bits, and I'm hoping the best bits are still to come.
Okay, so have you had any sort of really good days when you've been working here? Anything that sort of stands out above other times when you've been working here? Or is it all just that good?
It is good on a daily basis, otherwise I probably wouldn't work here. I'd go and work for something else, but there are days where, I don't know, this might only people in retail might quite get this, where it's particularly manic but rewarding. Say, quite happens at Christmas, where you might do like a record-breaking day, and even though we're not really all sort of money-driven and target-based, you know, we kind of have a sort of natural competitive nature where you want to do better than you did last year, or better ever, or you know.
Yeah.
Or we might just have like a crazy day where I can remember in the last couple of years, in the last year or so, you know, you get like a band playing next door or something, and tons of people will come in at the last minute, and you're ready for going home really, but you know, you might have like an army of Korean customers that are discovering your shop for the first time, and it's nice to meet them. So you know, it's like those sort of things, you know. don't reckon you get those working in places like W.H. Smith's or those sorts of places.
Okay. So what would you say were your plans for the future? Plans for the future, as in working in the shop, or kind of like you as an individual creative?
I don't really plan for the future. I've never been very good at that. I'd like to, but I've never been particularly good at it, so I just kind of take it as it comes. As an artist, I want to just keep on developing my work and at some point think about showing it again. But as here, Magma's growing and evolving over time. My job's completely different to what it was when I first started 10 years ago, and that for me is quite interesting, and yeah, I look forward to seeing how that grows.
And how do you incorporate the sort of variety of different ideas into what you do?
But ideas from different people, you mean, or?
Just the ideas in general. I mean, it's obviously quite a sort of creative place to be in, so I'm sure there's a lot of sort of ideas flying around. And
Yeah,
how do you sort of incorporate them into what you do?
Well, in a direct sense, we're making products that I'm responsible for showing to people and selling to people, which is like quite far and wide actually, to shops in as far as Australia, and regular customers like the Tate and Saatchi Gallery buying our stuff. So things are created by our ideas, things that we talk to our bosses about, which they then commission artists or get done themselves, and yeah, it's quite a direct process, and those sort of ideas are implicated, which again is a nice thing about working for this kind of company, where you can have a discussion with someone about an idea and see it happen within a few months, well, maybe a bit longer than that, but...
Okay. Where are you from? Where are you born?
This area. I was born in Rochdale. I've always lived in Greater Manchester.
And why would you live in London at all, or anywhere else in this country? Or anywhere else, like New York or somewhere like that?
If I moved, it would be abroad. Yeah, I did try living in London a long time ago, but don't really like it. I like visiting it, but I wouldn't want to live there. If I was going to live in a bigger city than Manchester, it'd probably be Tokyo, I guess.
Do they have like a Magma in Tokyo?
Not yet. I'm hoping that's my natural
that's
progression.
The plan for the future.
Yeah, Magma Tokyo with me as manager.
I'm sure it'd be really good in Tokyo, actually.
It would work, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Once you got over the logistical issues, the actual content of the shop would work.
Yeah, and the presentation, they'll appreciate that kind of thing. So what's your favourite thing right now? As in, like, books or anything like that?
In Magma? Just generally?
Or just generally?
Well, I'm reading a lot about war, because that's what most of my artwork's about. So, to say it's my favourite thing is a little bit strange, because it's the thing that interests me, but it also repulses me, so it's not really my favourite thing. But, so, yeah, it's bits sort of separate here, but the visual side of things here obviously informs what I do all the time. It's just seeing visual things around you on a daily basis, and kind of stimulate your brain, I'm sure. Even if not directly, it's going to.
Let me just get some stuff.